Hello, hello. $400 or more. Ain't that's just something right there. Okay, I've been pretty quiet for a while here. Haven't missed much since I stopped making videos. I've been playing a lot of balatro and kinda just felt like playing balatro. So we're gonna have a nice chill little stream here. You know what I'm wondering is, let's do a little bit of research real quick. Can I play copyrighted music on YouTube? Okay, fine, I guess I shouldn't. I was kind of wondering if maybe I could just, like, turn some music down real low, you know, kind of have a groove going. But that's fine, I guess, if I gotta listen to the balatro music. Man, it's really been a while since I even tried playing. Let's do something I haven't fucked with very much. Let's do, I really never... Okay. Is there anything I'm still on white stake on? No, it doesn't look like it. Well, except this, which I don't have unlocked yet. You know, let's do a little black joker. Or black deck, excuse me. I haven't really played this one that much. What I was gonna say, it's been a while since I've done gaming at all on this channel, which is really funny because, I mean, initially that was kind of the whole thing. But, what are we doing here? I got so hyper-focused on the idea of the two-pair that I didn't see the two-pair. Let's see if we can get a... Ooh, 6, 7, 8, 9 is a straight that might get us there. Let's go for that instead. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I used to game so much on this channel, and then it became something so far from that that the idea of me, like, playing a game like felt weird. But I mean, this is what it's all about, really. Supernova will really bump up our straights, which I'm not gonna play. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna open this buffoon pack. I mean, building hologram early could be kind of fun. Odd Todd, though, is definitely the better pick for, like, surviving. Should probably think about that if I want to, like, you know, like, really be playing the game. Let's see here. Anyone in chat, by the way, I'm not sure how many people are here, but let me know if the volume is alright, and if it's not alright, I can adjust either the game volume or my volume. And also, if you're in chat, say hello, because that'd be kind of fun. Next base edition shop joker is free and becomes holographic. I'd rather just... I don't want to play around. I'll take a holographic joker. And I can get through the head easily. Especially with Odd Todd, though I did draw only evens here. Why don't we go for a club flush? And wow, okay, it's some just fat garbage. Well, it's actually every odd card in the game, but I can't play any of them. I'm just gonna dip all these hearts, honestly. I think it'll be fine. I can play a diamond flush as well. I'm not used to the black deck, so this is the one that gives you an extra joker slot, I believe, and awesome, very cool. That is the first thing I skipped, and now here it is here. I guess we're playing flushes then. I mean, not necessarily, but that is kind of the, it's an easy thing to play, at least. I can get a Hangman and maybe start working on that. Or could upgrade Full House, and we just start playing nothing but full houses. I kind of like that. Let's get that going. Can jumpstart Something along those lines. I'm used to playing on higher stakes on my phone, so it's kind of nice being here and having enough discards to go around. Let's yoink you guys out of here. Just play some garbage. Try to get another ace or queen here. Because ideally we want to be playing as many full houses as we can so that we're getting value out of the level of the full house and also value out of Supernova, though again right now. Well, we've played two. I guess we did play one round one, didn't we? Blue Joker could be good, but honestly, a Spectral pack is way more fun. I was gonna say we're gonna skip, but I definitely want a Spectral pack. I'm not gonna polychrome Odd Todd. So why don't we get some face cards going here? I already destroyed, as long as we don't kill this king. Yeah, okay. So what do we got here? 6 queens, steel queen, another steel queen. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, another jack, that's what it was. Okay. I'll hold on to the 5. Cards previously played this ante, it shouldn't matter. Let's try to pull, I mean, most likely we're gonna pull queens, so I should actually just keep you, even though you're debuffed. And I threw away an 8, goddammit. Hold on to you, and I kept an 8 when I really didn't need to. I'm gonna assume we're gonna pull a queen here. We're gonna pull 2 queens here. It's not what I thought was gonna happen, and actually you're better, so everything turns out fine. Yeah, I guess while we have Odd Todd, I should really be focusing on aces, shouldn't I? A full card is great to have. You don't copy spectral cards, do you? No. Well, I'm definitely going to open this, because if I do have Hangman, I can... I mean, I could just fucking nuke my deck right here. I could make a good cane or a jack, or I could get rid of fucking... Oh, sorry, my window cracked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could go to everything but one of these cards. That sounds more fun to me, honestly. Let's do that. So we're gonna do that. This is definitely not the right play, but it's kind of fun, right? Because now we got a real small deck that we can kind of play around with. And I think you're gonna have some good work put in. Let's see here. We got one more 5, one more 7, one more 3, 2 more 2s, a couple more aces. I'm gonna dip all of you guys, to be honest. And now I will see. We got 2 more. I feel like we're really not gonna draw into the king. Let's do that. Okay, I'm getting really probably a little too lucky with these draws, but that's how it is. We play with Reckless Abandon until we can no longer play with Reckless Abandon, and we have to play with Strategery. That's fine. Well, I mean, our deck is now getting pretty close to being mostly face cards. How are we doing in terms of odds? We got 2, we got 5, 7. We actually have less odds than we do evens, I think? Or is it the same? No, we have more odds. Sorry, we have more evens than odds. We're more likely to play face cards just because I recognize a face card easier than an odd card whenever I actually pull them, so we'll do that. Wild card, planet card, I don't want any of that shit, man. $8? Yeah, I'll pass. Let's dump all of you guys. How many 6s we got left? 2 more 6s, 3 more 10s, yeah. 2 more kings, dump all you guys. 3 queens and 2 8s. Steel card is probably better to hold in the hand, but I mean, it doesn't really matter right now. I'm trying to just get as much full house as I can. Those 3 levels on full house are going to carry us through like another ante or 2, I think, pretty easy. Oh, I do love Fibonacci. Ace 2 3 5 8. 2 3 5 8. It's not worth it, I think. I think we're kind of locked in on this whole face card thing. We're really low on spades, so we're definitely not taking Wrathful. Let's open some Arcana packs. See what we can get going on here. Could destroy some non-face cards, like 6s. I could turn face cards better. I think I'd rather destroy some non-face cards. I really want to thin this deck down, and then we can start working on making them worthwhile. Increases rank of 2 cards. I could turn queens into kings, which is fine, I guess. I think honestly I'd rather double money, and then we can drop a reroll here. I will take To the Moon, because our money situation is a little whack right now. This should just get us there. And what, that's gonna earn us an extra $4? It's not nothing, man. That's basically a reroll. I mean, you always take Gross Mikkel, not even a question. And seed money with To the Moon right now, especially considering that this is gonna keep us alive well and good for, you know, probably another ante at the very least. So it's good to hold on to the Moon until then. In that case, I'm gonna skip on Tarot. All club cards are debuffed. Is that gonna... Not really, I'm not worried about that. 10, 9, 8, Jack. How many more 8s we got? 2 more 8s. A couple more 10s. Why don't we get rid of everything but the Jack? And then there we go. It would be nice to get something to activate, you know, when things are scored that wasn't Scary Face, I guess. Because Photograph right now isn't doing a ton. I guess it is giving us 20 mold instead of 10 off the bat, which might be enough to make a difference at this point early on. I would definitely level up Full House. We're definitely gonna need to be doing that. I'm gonna hold To the Moon for now again. We're just gonna try to build up as much cash as we can. You know what? I'm not signed into chat even. Let's see here. If it makes me do 2-step verification. Oh, what are we doing? I just had to go through so much of this to get signed in on OBS. I don't want to do this right now. I'm not going to set a home address, Google. That's super fine. Great. Slay. Okay. Everything's working as it should. Okay, anyways. So again, we're just trying to play as many full houses as we can. At this point, that's giving us 17 molt, which is better than the Gross Mikkel, so not bad at all. I will dump... I mean, I guess it's better to dump the 10 than the ace. Let's see a queen. Love to see the queen. So really the next game plan, I think, is to hone in on, you know, if we're playing full houses, we want to make sure we're also leveling up 4 of a kind, 5 of a kind, with the assumption that, well, that is just lovely. That's probably... Ooh. Okay, there's no reason to... That's probably better than Photograph, though. Well, it's not better than Photograph, but making more money for To the Moon is pretty essential. So I'm gonna say we're doing fine right now, as it is, because we're winning on the first hand, like, basically every single time. So I'd rather get Business Card, hold on to that for just a little bit. Now, if we could get Bootstraps or something that scales with our money, that would go crazy. Why don't we do 2 tarot cards? Death and Gold? Not mad at that at all. I'll give you a roll, why not? guess just more full house. We're not going to play a straight flush ever, and I don't really care about the rest of those. So, okay. We can make you into a gold card. Turn you into him, and now we're back up to a normal amount of kings, which is good. Proportionally, we're getting a better selection. And I think just dump these. Actually, I could have played a full house there, couldn't I? See, now I'm going to get greedy, because ideally, we actually pull our queens here, and we don't have to play these kings. I'm going to do this. Just waste our discards. Interesting. I'm going to be really, really greedy. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to be greedy anymore. We're going to play a good hand. Because I'm realizing I got rid of photograph, and that is not good. I got rid of photograph to make $4 that round. But I made $20, so I don't know. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's something there. Three of a kind's a good fallback for when we. Oh, you know what? I didn't have to get rid of photograph. We're on the black deck. Oh shit. Okay, well, it's fine. Queen of Spades. We'll definitely take you, and a foil too. I honestly don't want you, man. You're a fine card, but I don't really need you. It feels like every run ends up at this point, but I mean, when you've got 6 Joker slots, there's no reason not to take Sock and Buskin right now. Especially because we're continually building Molt with full houses. You know, Gross Mikkel's going to break eventually, and that's going to cause an issue, but that's going to let our chips continue to build. We're going to be playing, ideally, what, 5 face cards? That's going to be 300 chips for every full house on top of the 165, and then plus like 30 Molt. That's pretty crazy. I kind of think we're at the point where we can discard everything that isn't a face card, because we're probably going to be able to make a full house with all of our face cards. Yeah, okay. Can we make a flush here? I don't think we can. No. Okay. That seems good to me, and I actually think this is gonna win. Does this re-trigger the gold king? All played face cards, so probably not. Gotcha. Gotcha, gotcha. Odd Todd, welcome back. Open up these Arcana packs, because like I said, now we're at the point where, you know, 15 face cards to 25 numbered cards and the aces, but I mean, we're getting to the point where, you know, about a third of our deck is face cards, so we want to make sure that when we are pulling our face cards, you know, we got something to look forward to. Apologies for just yapping and explaining, because that's kind of my MO with shit like this, is I just like to talk nonstop and make it sound like I have a plan. Let's pull some face cards here. I'd love to see that. Is there anything else I'd rather do to them? Not really. What I'd like to do is probably pull a tarot here. I don't really see a reason. And actually, this is enough to get an extra bit of interest, so I'll definitely do that. Why don't we kill some non-face cards? Or I can make you steal, or I could double money. Ooh. I mean, this is just such an immediate upgrade to our game. So is this, but we do this, and if we save our money right now, like, we're gonna have good shit going. Okay. So this isn't great, but actually it's super fine, because I didn't even really look at what I was looking at. I guess I'll make you wild, just because I can. This, I think we were making like 32,000, but that was with all face cards, so I'm not sure if we're gonna quite get there on one hand, yeah. Not quite there with flushes either. Let's play... I actually think we might make it with this high card, now that I think about it. I don't need Overstress it? Overstress it. Nice. Oh, but I see we're at $20 max on interest right now. Okay. I would love another discard. We only have 3 hands. I guess that's the issue with black deck. I would take 20 bucks. I would take 2 planets. I guess I might as well. Maybe we'll get a random straight flush, because we still got a normal amount of 10s and aces, so I guess it's decently likely to happen. Give it one more roll here. Give it one more roll here. I'll give it... Okay. 25 bucks, free joker. Nah, we keep it going. Sort you by rank. Okay, we're now getting to the point where I think I can be a little pickier, because I'd really like to get something like this going here, where I can play only the cards that don't have held in hand effects. So we're still making money here off business card, and you know it's re-triggering, and then we've got those in the hand, and we're making plenty of interest, so our money is perfectly fine, which is great, because like the worst thing in balatro is to be like constantly in that like $8 range where you can maybe buy one thing per shop. Definitely don't want to be there. Card to joker, convert to diamonds. Left card to the right card is probably what we want, unless we want to start really hyper focusing on canes. But honestly right now, well, it could be nice, because we're more likely to draw queens than anything else. It would be nice, because this would turn this into 5 queens, 6 kings. Which is kind of better for full houses? Is it better for full houses? Is it better to always be able to know, like, I can probably get more queens? Or is it better to have an equal chance of getting queens and kings? I feel like this doesn't change our prospects that much. It's probably definitely... who am I kidding? It's definitely better to just make more face cards. So we got 16 of 44. It's pretty good. I'll pop open I was gonna say a flush when I meant celestial pack, but there's the flush, so that's what we needed. Game 3 hands lose all discards. That's probably not necessary on this run. So now I feel like we can throw photograph back in. I don't really think we need business card, because To the Moon is gonna just about get us there anyways. Now photograph is gonna get a little more play now that we got Sock and Buskin. So again, I'm gonna be discarding everything that's not a face card. Okay. And we can do one of these again. And I guess ideally we play a Molt card first, so that it adds the Molt, and then... Oh shit. It actually might still be fine, I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. We missed out on one full house. That's totally my bad. God, we're making $26 a round though. I mean, what are we doing here? I would love to turn a 10 into a jack, and you know what? I will turn one queen into a king. I think that's worth it. Yeah, let's do that. I could add normal joker to the hand. Why don't I turn you and you into lucky cards, with the hope that I can turn that cane into a jack at some point. First hand drawn face down, I'm not worried about it. We're going to play the top 5. Okay, so none of these are face cards. And actually, we might still be fine here. Okay, none of those are face cards. I can kill you, kill you, kill you, and look at this, man. I mean, it's just beautiful, huh? The right play is probably to do the Molt first, but I feel like it's more fun to do the lucky card first and hope that we get a +20 Molt. did. No, we didn't. We just got a ×2. Oh, you love to see it though, huh? We've really, I don't want to jinx it, but we've gotten really lucky with our Gross Mikkel here as well. We've held on to you for... What? I mean, shit, we're on round 15. I feel like we got that maybe around like round 4 or 5. That does not happen that much. Let's see if we get a cool face card in here. I'll consider a glass. I can't talk. A glass queen, a cool face card. 4 of a kind is probably something we're gonna want to start playing. So let's take inventory real quick, because I don't want to fall into complacency with this run. So you're scaling, but pretty slowly, because at this point we're only playing 1 full house per round. And when we start playing it more later, it's going to scale more, but currently you're providing plus 23 molt, which really isn't that much. Sock and Buskin is good, Scary Face is fine, but again, if we keep upgrading full house, which we should be able to do if we're getting, you know, plenty of rerolls in the shop, that is awesome. I would gladly make another Emperor card with the Fool. Then we probably don't need Scary Face. Well, Scary Face and Sock and Buskin is, again, 300 chips, which at this point is pretty substantial. I think Photograph makes sense with Sock and Buskin. To the Moon is good for right now, and Gross Mikkel is like, it's got a built-in time limit, so ideally I would like to get a Joker that could scale more effectively long term, because we're definitely going to beat Anti-8 at this point, so it starts going how deep into endless mode. If you haven't played Balatro, I actually, yeah. Sorry, I've just been like so deep in the jargon that it's funny to be like, by the way, if you haven't played Balatro, let me explain like a really niche concept to you. But if you haven't played Balatro, there are 8 rounds, that's what we've been seeing here. Each ante, excuse me, I guess. Each ante is this screen here, so there's 3 battles basically. And after you beat the 8th ante, you can keep playing and do a 9th ante, a 10th ante out of 8, as you see this fraction down here. And they get really hard. Once you beat Anti-8, the game starts scaling much more dramatically, and by the time you get to about Anti-11, Anti-12, you need to have like a fucking insane deck or an insane selection of Jokers to really survive. That's all I'm explaining of this game though, because as I said that, I was like, oh, I guess I could explain my deck and then what these actually are and what they do, but yeah, if you're watching this at all, I assume you must have some sort of interest in Balatro. Hologram is where it gets interesting, because we could definitely start adding things to our deck using standard packs as long as it's good face cards. I actually think Hologram is a decent grab right now. At the expense of what, I'm not sure though, because I kind of went through it and was like, okay, well, all of you are important right now to some degree. Ugh. What do you actually do? Raise the cap on interest earned in each round to $10. Okay, so instead of making $20 a round, I would be getting $10 a round, which is still, I mean, it's still pretty good. But it is going to slow our roll monetarily. At the same time, though, I probably don't need to... I'm going to hold on to the Moon. It sounds more fun to me right now. That was a real battle of wits there. Okay. Okay. I would rather you guys be Molt than Wild, and I guess I would rather discard you until I get a Jack. Okay, or 5 of a kind, because 5 of a kind opens a whole new, you know, pathway for us. And at this point, most of our Molt is not coming from Supernova. That just kind of clicked in my head. You know, like, we're getting plus 15 and plus 23 Molt, but before that, we're already up to, like, you know, a couple hundred. So you're adding 26. That's if we continue to only play full houses. I think that since we're building up money, we would rather hold on to... We'd honestly rather hold on to that than Gross McHell, but at this point I just kind of want it to break. Because if we could get Cavendish to show up, you see this has a 1 in 6 chance. A better card can appear once this has destroyed itself. And if we could get that, it would be worth holding on to this. But since you haven't broken in so long, I kind of think that maybe it's just time for you to go. Get Fortune Teller in here. And we have something to spend our money on. I would turn you into a Jack. And I guess that's fine. I could turn you into a king, but then we've got, you know, I think it's better probably to start building up our... I don't know. I'll turn you into a king, why not? Because it's better overall to get more face cards. Okay. What do we got here? Create some lucky cards, some molt cards. Okay. Well, this is kind of a rough hand, to be honest. I'm going to sell this because we don't really need the Joker. And I guess I'll make you guys lucky. No reason not to. And then we'll do that. Should always use a planet. And I'll roll for a little bit. I do love hack, but there is just no universe in which that is helpful right now. Okay, that's interesting, but again, we don't really want flat mold. I want to start multiplying our mold, so I'm not super invested in that. And I would take you as well. Okay. Let's turn... some of our more boring characters here. I'm gonna say you guys would be better off as lucky cards. IMO. Great. I would create 2 planet cards. And we can do another full house. So let me see what our molt's getting to before... Well, I don't... You know, we are actually getting a decent amount from these. I was thinking that with Photograph we were getting a lot more to begin with than we really were. I would check in here for a cool face card. And it's not a cool face card, but it is a face card. And if you got full house in here, I'd love to see it. 5 of a kind is actually probably better, because in the long run we want that to really be our workhorse. Destroy the Joker to the right. We're not gonna start building that guy right now. I'll tell you that. We're not gonna start doing that. Do we? We really don't have that many diamonds. Oh, well, we actually have quite a few diamonds, but we should have enough non-diamonds to not make it that big of a concern. I'm actually pretty sure that we can probably just play something like this, and it doesn't really matter. Kill you, and we're already back. Oh, yeah. Alright, sorry, I was checking the stream on my phone, just making sure it's running okay. That is essential if we're going to hold on to the moon, and that actually will allow us to go to the moon, now that I think about it. So that's pretty rad. So I guess we really are incentivized here to just be popping as many tarots as we can, and I've kind of been popping as many planets as I can. That is a great card. Yeah, I would love to do that. And then Hierophant isn't great, but I can buy you and then buy something else. Okay, what? See, we're gonna be making 20 bucks a round. We're gonna be making 40 bucks a round at this point. That is remarkable. What is our boss blind? Flips and shuffles all Joker. That should be fine. I actually don't think that matters at all. It is weird. You very rarely get a run where the order of your Jokers is completely irrelevant, but I guess that's where we are right now. I don't really want my face cards to be bonus cards, so I guess I'll just do that just so we get the extra activation here on Fortune Teller. Not super lucky with our draws, but that's fine. That should, with the steel card, that should get us there, I think. Now let's see the cash coming in, because, excuse me, we should get a pretty penny here. Okay, well I guess we spent a decent amount down, so it's probably best if I hold for just a second here. But this one should get us a pretty penny. Let's do this. With that glass card, we can really see, you know, kind of the upper bounds of our score as our Jokers currently are. Ideally, you know, everything's glass, everything's polychrome, and it's got retriggers on it built in. Holy shit, okay. So we're making cash. That's awesome. Retrigger 10 could be turned into a Retrigger Jack, but our deck's getting kind of full, and I think our proportion of, well, we can handle this. We can probably get a strength card somewhere in there, or it doesn't matter. But I actually don't think we want that. I got really excited for a sec, but that doesn't really do that much for us. Blueprint, though, definitely does something for us. That's probably the sign to get rid of Supernova. Supernova, for playing Full House, is adding 28 molt, which is pretty good. But alternatively, it could be adding 35 molt. And also, alternatively, it could retrigger our face cards again. Or alternatively, it could be getting us an extra $20. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. We're gonna play around with you. So you actually do matter now. I need to figure out where you've ended up. Well, there's Photograph. We're gonna discard you because I would like a tarot. And I would turn... I won't turn anybody lucky yet until I have to. Okay, well, ideally Blueprint isn't next to... We'll just see. We'll just see what happens. So let's play... Let's play something like that. Okay, doesn't even matter where things were. Okay, so you were at the end. That's fine. Okay. This is kind of the time where it starts getting real. So you'll see here we gotta make 220,000, which is, I think, double what we just had to make on that round. So we're gonna have to start playing better hands, but I think we can get there. So I think the best play... Is it better to score ×2 4 times, or is it better to score ×2 3 times? It's better to do it 4 times for sure. Scary Face is still great. Okay, let's open an Arcana pack here, because we can probably use Magician on something. You, if we need to play you, I'd rather you be lucky than not. I would take the Fool card here. And you know what? I would definitely buy Director's Cut just because I've gotten into situations before where, you know, you desperately need that. You know, all face cards are debuffed or something as the boss blind. All spade cards debuffed. Not great, but not gonna ruin us either. Hanging Chad could really kind of change everything here. Is that? I think that's better than Scary Face. Because with Hanging Chad and Sock and Buskin and Blueprint Photograph, we're going to be going crazy. At that point, I don't even think we need Fortune Teller. Oh shit, this is about to get wild. Yeah, let's level up Full House. I'm pretty sure we just broke the game. I will pop my lucky cards on you, even though I should have done it onto that one, but it's fine. Sure, okay. It's not a great hand, but let's just kind of see what happens here. So we want you to be activating as many times as possible. So you're activating twice, and you're also activating 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So you're activating times 8. Oh my god. Okay. Let's just see. Okay. We didn't break the game because we don't have anything else that's activating with all these extra face free triggers, but that was pretty good. That was our best hand by far. We really don't need Fortune Teller then, because ideally we want something else that's activating. I would love to destroy a card for 3 enchanted face cards. We're at the, oh, I can't talk. We're all the way back up to 50 already. I'm just really searching because it feels like, you know, there's a better method here. So okay, right now you are activating 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which means you would be giving times to 4 times. Right now you're giving times to 8 times, which is times 16. If I put you here, you'd be activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it'd be times 12, so that's not as good. Okay. Sorry, that's probably obvious. I just kind of got to talk myself through it a bit. Okay, let's keep it moving. We're not in danger of losing quite yet, so I don't really need to be stressing all too hard. Let's make you plus Molt card, because hopefully we can get you turned into a face card, not in the too distant future. We actually don't have a full house here, so I'm gonna play high card and try to get a full house, I guess. Can we do this with a 2-pair? No. I'm gonna say we play something like this, knowing that we got more jacks and more queens in the woodwork. Is it better to... It's definitely better to just do this. That is crazy, man. We're not even playing our best hand, and it's just demolishing. Okay. Things... The run keeps changing, because that is pretty good. If we could get fucking Scary Face back, that would change everything for the best. It doesn't really matter what we do. Because, I mean, I can play 2 face cards and it's fine. I guess I should get rid of these spade ones, because I know that I have more non-spade ones I can probably manage to pull. Let's play... It doesn't matter what I play, really, as long as it's good enough. I would like to see what goes on with these steals. Excuse me, these steals still in hand. So what if we do this? Because this is going to... So obviously our chips are not nearly as high as they would be if it was 5 of a kind or full house, but this is going to activate 8 times. No, it's going to activate 4 times. But also it's going to times 2... Fucking, I don't even know. It's going to be a lot. Okay, so glass... glass is how we keep going. Glass is how this continues. Let's lower our reroll cost, might as well. And like, I mean, bootstraps really doesn't matter at all, does it? Choose one of these. I don't really care for any of these now, do I? What do you got? Lose $1 per card played? I don't care. That's remarkable how little I care. I guess I'll use the Fool card and hold on to this Molt, because I think we've got a couple blanks still floating around. We actually don't, but that's fine. I'm gonna roll a little bit. And I mean, it really doesn't matter how much I roll, because this is not doing anything for our score. Create a tarot when blind is selected. That might be worth it, because I mean, if we're really adding that much Molt, we don't need... But I mean, Bootstraps with To the Moon is like guaranteed scaling. This is the core, and this is kind of auxiliary at this point. It might be better to get Cartomancer, because we could get more frequently... We could more frequently get good tarot cards, like glass cards. But I mean, we're only going to be selecting a couple blinds, you know, we're probably only selecting realistically 3 or 4 more blinds. I don't think that's gonna fly. I would take 20 bucks. I don't need it. Gain 2 chips for each $1 you have? Now that could be something. You know, that actually really could be something, because that's going to scale better than Bootstraps, because we've already got plenty on our mold. Plus 46 mold is nothing compared to plus 236 chips. So let's do that. I guess I'll molt you guys just in case, but I'm going to immediately discard you. Sure. Okay, hold on. Let's do... King, king, queen, queen, queen. And we'll throw this glass queen up front. And let's just see what this does with bull. Oh my god. See, I mean, do you need it? It's not going to help that much. It seems like it would help a lot, but it's really not. That's going to get outscaled so fast. Like plus 5 molt is going to be good for that like first times too, but then it's going to fall off. Okay, this... Is it better to get more glass cards in the deck now? Or is it better to get more of these in the deck? It's probably better to get more glass cards. Let's turn... Better be a jack or a king. Probably a jack. Let's get to rolling. Sorry, I was squelching my eyeball. How's it going, Nugget? I have no idea how long ago you typed that one, but it's good to see you. Let's get some more glass cards going. Okay. We are in good shape. I would love a negative joker. That is nothing but great for us. Get another glass here. Discard anything that's not a face card. Okay. Now what I'm kind of starting to wonder is, would it be better to... Because we're only activating 4 times currently. Because we're activating once for normal, twice with Sock and Buskin, and then 2 additional times with Haining Chad. Is it better to have times 16 with Photograph by, you know, activating 4 times with Blueprint? So we can assume that 4 times 4 basically, so 16. Or is it better to activate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times? So we got times 12. But then, oh my god, I can't do this fucking math. Basically, is it better to do times 12 plus another times 12? That's times 24, and plus times Plus, let's try it. I don't know. Let's just see what this looks like. That, I think, was better. Oh, I just got an achievement. That's the first time I scored 100,000 chips in one hand? Is that what that said? No way I got 100,000 chips in that hand. Oh, I guess these are chips, though. I was thinking these chips. You know what, credit card? It might be the worst possible negative joker to get in the situation, because there is absolutely no circumstance in which that is going to happen, that I'm going to go negative $20 in debt. But hell yeah, man. Speak your fucking truth. Let's keep getting these popped. I mean, there's really not a point here. I guess I turn you guys into slightly higher numbers so that if I get a couple more strength cards, I can turn you into face cards, but I don't really foresee that happening. It's weird how few clubs we ended up with. I wasn't really paying attention to the suit, but here we are. 5 of a kind continues to be essential. Gross Mikkel is not essential. I really am just looking for steel and glass. You are huge. Okay. We're probably going to crush 14 million. Just kind of speaking candidly at this point. Okay, why are we pulling all of our non-face cards right now? That is 4 of a kind 9s. What the fuck? I didn't even know I had that many. I didn't know I had 4 9s. In my damn life, still. Okay, let's make you into a steel card. And then... Is our 5 of a kind better? It is better than our full house already. So, I mean, really... we should start honing in on jacks, because that's what we have the most of. So why don't we turn this king, left king, into a glass jack. Now with that being said, if we can win, we probably can't win without playing them. So if we do this, now I'm just going to keep investigating a little bit here. If we had all glass cards, I think Blueprint on Sock and Buskin would be the best. But this definitely seemed like the way to do it. So we're going to do it as such. And... okay. Yeah, I feel good about this. I mean, I know we're going to pass 7.2 million, but we'll see what happens from there. Okay, broke a glass card, but 210 million is pretty solid. Okay. We're not doing that. I would guess we'll take this. You know, if it comes into a pinch, high card actually could be worthwhile with all of our retriggers, so... Times 3 mold if played hand contains a 3 of a kind. Is that actually useful? It probably is, actually, because we're almost always going to be playing at least a full house. And one more times 3 molt at the end is nothing to sneeze at. Now, ideally, we'd really want to be, you know, not spending any money, holding on to as many chips as we can. But we already have the level 2 seed money, and if we just... I do feel like the trio is the next step towards getting further in this run than To the Moon. And I would like to keep this kind of going, but I do think that means this is going to have to be the setup, you know, for the time being. And I gotta start holding on to my cash. Okay. I'll hold on to that 10 just in case we draw another one. Yeah, turn you guys into more face cards. More beautiful, unblemished face cards I'm going to immediately discard because you have no power. But, you know, face cards nonetheless. So I don't think we need these glass cards. And if we can help it, we really probably don't want to be using them. And if we're not using glass cards, then I think we put Blueprint back here. Because until we need the glass cards to win, I would really not have to worry about them breaking prematurely. And if we, you know, if we have to play a second hand here, I'm not really worried about that. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, I actually think high card crushes that. Do we get 500,000 with a high card? Probably not. But I bet we do with a pair. We're not going to lose this, so I can... You know, I'm going to fuck around a little bit here just because I don't want the glass cards to break. I want to play it smart, but also I'm not that worried. Okay. We're going to play a glass card here. And if it breaks, then, you know, fuck me, but... Okay, we're fine. I don't want to get too cocky, so I might need to start locking in a little bit. Let's run it. Play only one hand type. So I do want to be careful here. If I can win in one hand, I obviously would like to. But if I can't, then I'm going to hold on to this because if we happen to get a strength card here, it'd be crazy. If we can't win in one hand, we probably want to play a full house because we're more likely to be able to play that. Okay, didn't get the strength card, so I'm going to dip on you. Okay. Can we win in one hand? I'm not sure. I bet if we turn this 9 into a steel card, it's going to get us a little bit closer. I would like to not have to play this steel card, but I think it's kind of just how it is. Okay. There we go. Oh, you love to see it. Great. So we're still building up here with Bull. Constantly improving there. -1 ante, -1 hand each round. Oh, what? Okay, what are we at right now? What are we at right now? See, we're starting to get tricky. I kind of think... Oh, but then we're down to only 2 hands. I don't know if we can swing much farther into the game with only 2 hands, but I'm also not sure that we can swing that much farther without more time to build. I think I need to really start digging for glass cards here. Okay, there's a glass card. Because, I mean, the more glass cards we can get, you know, we've got potential. Okay. I would love any of you guys to get a cool boon on you, but it seems like that's not going to happen. I'll give you one more roll. Okay. I would take... I think I have to take 2 free spectral packs here, and then hope that we can get something crazy going. 1 random card for 3 enchanted face cards. That could be glass cards. It is at least a glass card. We're not destroying all other jokers, so okay. We'll turn you into a glass card, though. Okay. So we've got... So ideally we're playing full 5 of a kind. Because if we don't... Or 4 of a kind, because if we don't, then we're going to lose everything. So what do we have left? We have more jacks left than anything. We've already got a glass king. But are we going to draw the rest of our... Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Got a glass jack in there. So I say we do this. Hope to draw... Okay, we got 5 jacks. Let's hold on to a discard for now. And... Oh, God. I don't know. Okay, so you need to be over here. Because I want you to activate... So again, you're activating... Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, how's it going? See you in chat down there. I'm deep in the sauce right now, I'm sorry. This is the most, like, mathematician, you know, number crunching game I could possibly be playing on stream. I think this is better to have this blueprint here next to Haining Chad. But, you know, who the fuck knows. Can I zoom in on chat? Because I feel like, you know, you guys can see this. It's so small. Wow! Oh, in one hand? I looked away for 1 second. Holy shit. Oh, this is crazy. Yo, this is crazy. It does not get like this. This, you know, my stats on the computer don't really reflect the total amount of balatro I've played, because I've played it a lot on mobile, but this is, without a doubt, the best run I've ever had. Now, that being said, that was probably one of the best hands we could have played. You know, it barely beat the round goal, and we're gonna have to do about 90 times as good as that just to even beat this next round. So we're not making it any further, I don't think, unless if a miracle happens, but I'm willing to try to make a miracle happen. Roll a little bit here. You know, it's probably better to get another Fool card, so we'll buy and use for another glass. We'll upgrade our 5 of a kind. And I guess we try to get some more glass cards going here. Let's discard until we know what we're working with. To be clear, I mean, this is not, it's not going to work. There's absolutely no way we live any longer than right now, right here, right now. But it's a beautiful dream to consider. So I guess we want to play something like this. Again, Jack of Clubs, glass Jack of Clubs right here at the front. Is it better to have the glass card played and re-trigger? It is actually better than to have the steel card. So I'll do that. Now, is it better to do this? Because that means that all of these are going to get re-triggered. Okay, hold on. We're doing one last time on this run. We're going to do the math, right? So with you over here, you are activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times, which is pretty good. With you over here, you're activating 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. But then you are also activating 3 times instead of 2 times. Which would matter more if the other cards were better, when they're not. They're not other glass cards. If there were other glass cards, then that would probably be better. But as it stands, I actually do think that this is better. No, it's not, because, you know, this is also a factor. So I think, okay. I'm so deep in the weeds for... It wasn't even a full house! Oh, no! Oh, I wasted it. Oh, that is brutal. Okay, well. I was kind of hoping we could get one more, like, mega hand in. But it looks like that's probably not going to happen. We got 4 more kings. You know, I bet we can get one more mega hand. So why don't I play some garbage here. Hopefully we pull at least one more king. We can try to get maybe the best hand of the run. Well, that is just that's just a slap in the face. Okay, well, we did our best. We'll go out with a high card king. And I think we can be, you know, feel pretty good about ourselves. We got one, what, that's 10 million of 47 billion, like 1/470th. And the 1/4700th of the round goal. That's not bad. I mean, all of these are high scores. I've never gotten to Ante 13 before, never gotten to round 31 before. Never gotten a number like that before. It feels good. It feels good to get that on stream. Have 100,000 chips in one hand. Earn 100,000 chips in one hand. Plus 250 chips, minus 2 hand size. You know, you get this early on, I could see that really changing the game, but I don't feel like I'm going to hold on to that long term ever. I've never reached ante 12 on this, huh? -1 ante, -1 discard each round. Interesting. And there you go. That's kind of that. It was a pretty fucking solid run to start the streaming journey on with. I can show you guys kind of what I got going on here. I have this profile where you can unlock everything, so I've got that going on over here. But this is what I have stat-wise on this profile on PC. 23 wins, not crazy, but it's what it is. Decent amount of the collection. Let me see, what am I missing? I wonder if there's anything I can really... So I haven't played every planet card. I really, if I would have held on to the moon, I could have probably gotten $400. Discard a royal flush. That's just never gonna happen. Win a run without ever having more than 4 jokers. Now what that sounds like to me is just use the painted deck. But I guess I'm, you know, on a painted deck here, incentivized to get a negative joker. But well, let's try that. Why don't we do that? Before I really tap into another run, though, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go get some water. So give me just a moment, and I will be back with you guys in 1 second. Okay, we are back. So I think we're gonna do this painted deck and just kind of see what happens. So with the painted deck, the whole idea is you cannot hold as many jokers, but you've got more cards you can hold, which I think my immediate thought, and I haven't really played much with painted deck, but my immediate thought is that that makes steel cards really good. Because, you know, you have more cards in your hand, you're more likely to be able to have a steel card in your hand, and a steel card multiplies your molt. So if you can get a lot of steel cards built up, that kind of seems like the way to go. Flushes are also probably pretty good though, because I believe is painted deck +2 hand size, so you're going to be holding either 9 or 10 cards at a time. I would create a random joker card. That sounds great. You're more likely though to be able to have, you know, some sort of suit appear more often than others. Looks like this time we're going for clubs. Excuse me. I was gorging myself on popcorn while I was gone. We saw Obsession last night, which my partner really wanted to see for a while, and it was so weird. We had looked last week for showtimes, and we saw that the only showtimes left for Obsession in the area near us was at 10:10 p.m. and we were like, man, 10:10 p.m. is kind of crazy, because we were going to be busy all weekend, so we'd probably have to go on a weekday, and we're normally up for work at about 7 a.m. So, you know, we're getting out of there at midnight, probably not getting home until about 12:30. And that's just, I hate being old. I'm not even old, but I hate that, you know, I'm not in college anymore and I can just skip a class, you know, my 9 a.m. But that made it kind of tricky. But we bit the bullet yesterday. But they didn't have the showtime that we wanted to go to. It wasn't listed anywhere, so I did not mean to buy that. That's fine. That'll keep us alive for a little bit. They didn't have the showtime though listed, even though we'd looked beforehand, and I had to call. And I was like, hey, do you guys still have Obsession? And they're like, yeah, we do. We only still have the 10:10 p.m. tonight. And it wasn't listed on their website. It wasn't listed anywhere else. The only way we would have known about it was that I'd checked the week prior, and then I just so happened, you know, I was like, we really got to go see it tonight. You know, tonight's the night. And then we had to call for it, and they had it, but it wasn't listed anywhere. We really got the last showing of Obsession that we possibly could have gotten in our area. And all that being said, it was definitely worth it, because movie fucked me up. We hadn't really considered the effect mentally of watching, like, what's pretty, you know, consistently called, like, the scariest movie of the year. Watching that at, like, close to bedtime. Not only scary, but just, like, generally upsetting. It is not an easy movie to watch, and especially if you have, you know, relevant trauma to, you know, abusive partners or, you know, anything like that. It's not an easy movie to watch. It's not a fun movie to watch. It was really good though. I mean, it's impossible to leave that movie not having a discussion, I think, is the main thing. Like, we left that and it was very much immediately like, okay, we have there's a lot on our mind to talk about. There's a lot of themes to discuss in the movie, and we each kind of came away with a slightly different perspective on it, which I really appreciated. I think Rachel was a little more cognizant of how pathetic the main character was than I was, which he's undoubtedly pathetic, but I think to her it read as a little more central to the narrative than it did for me, which was more of just like a, you know, this guy sucks, but it's more the situation that sucks than anything, I guess. I don't know. Really good movie though. Haunting, I guess I would say. This is really nice actually, because gift card's gonna add $1 to ice cream, And eventually we're going to have to get rid of ice cream anyways, because it's not going to be doing anything. But that means that while we do have it, it's going to be kind of acting like some insurance for us. And also because you're holographic, that's going to keep us alive. I was starting to get worried because having to play 2 flushes to beat the big blind is not really what you want to see. But yeah, we're going to be doing okay for a little bit longer. I should say, I was very much on board with the main character being, you know, garbage. I guess I was more focused on the aspects of it from the female character's perspective of, like, you know, not to get too deep into the movie, but you know, she loses autonomy, so to speak, early on, and that horror never fully, you know, left my soul. Of, like, every time she was on screen, it was kind of hard to really think about, you know, much else besides, like, you know, how fucked up this is. Bowl, all these are chips, man. You know, I guess we could do rocket. I mean, right now you're giving 94 chips, which isn't bad. It's better than Crafty Joker for sure. And Blue Joker's also probably going to be better than... Well, it's probably not actually, though, because we're going to be drawing so many cards into our hand. You know what, I'll take Rocket, because I don't really think we're going to need... I would like to move on from just playing flushes over and over regardless, so... If we can start, you know, building up our money to really move on to a better pivot, I think that's probably for the best. That being said, I'm going to continue playing flushes because they're the easiest to draw. What do we got? Okay. I'll discard. I'll hold on to you just in case. There we go. So yeah, like I said with the gift card, right now ice cream is at $3, and we're probably going to hold on to it for another round or two. It's actually not quite as good as I anticipated it being when I first, like, pulled it from the pack, now that I think about it, because you deprecate per every hand, and you deprecate, or you increment per every round, so you're going to get less useful way faster than you're going to, you know, provide any real benefit for me, but whatever, you know, we live and we learn. I think a 2-pair, or maybe a pair. I mean, actually a pair is just better here. That's weird. Alrighty. I guess we should level up Flush, because we are still playing them. And I would be down to level it up again if it were to pop up in here. We haven't had to use Dusk yet, but ideally Dusk would be helpful once we start getting some better cards. But I haven't really done much with those yet either. We'll hold on to that king, because if we can get a... Yeah, I think this should win in one play here. No, it doesn't, but barely. Why don't we do a 2? Why don't we do a pair? We can maybe make $3. Nice, 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 nice. Plus 10 mold contains a 2-pair. Spades, I'm not convinced. Let's pop into the Arcana pack here. So we haven't touched our deck at all. We're just running the bog standard. So we could start cutting it down. But I actually think the better play with those in front of us is to level up pair and flush, which is exactly what we pulled. So that's pretty nice. I'm going to hold on to 25 for now. Oh, fuck. I did not see that. Shit, okay. I don't think we're going to make it out of this round. I mean, far be it from me to give up immediately, but with luck like this, oh my god. Okay, hold on. Let's do that, and let's just kind of see what happens here. 3,000. If we could play, you know, more flushes, that'd be great, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Got 4 hearts left, 7 clubs, 5 spades, 6 diamonds. We're less likely to get... Okay, so I guess we want to play that. What the fuck? Oh man, I misclicked that pretty bad. Okay. Got 3 hearts left. Okay, let's play this pair then. And then we should draw 4 cards. I guess we'll do that as well. Guess we'll do that. 2 pair is not as good as pair. Let's do that and see what happens. Okay, I mean, this is one of the best flushes we could pull, but I'm not convinced that's gonna push us over the edge at all. But we are gonna re-trigger, so we'll get a couple more chips. I don't think this is happening, though. Oh! 12 chips, man. Are you kidding? 12 chips. Oh, actually not 12 chips. 412 chips. Okay, well that makes me feel better. That is what happens when you don't look ahead. I'll do one more run. I'll give one more try here. Don't mind me. Just my Steam library taking over for a moment. Because I'm kind of looking here. You know, Balatro is a very... very intricate game. And I mean, really everything I've been playing lately is pretty in the weeds, as it were. But I was just trying to see if there's anything else that's really grabbing me for a quick little run. You know, we'll do one more Balatro run. Why shouldn't we? Let's go for... Let's try to do something hard, huh? What is the hardest thing I have here? It's looking like Purple Steak Ghost Deck? Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Steam library jump scare. There's not a lot in there that is interesting for stream. I kind of just reheat Northern Lions nachos in terms of, you know, what I'm interested in playing. So if it's a game that looks like minimal production value, minimal budget was thrown into, probably got emojis somewhere in it. Did I throw away a flush? I think I did. I think I super did. I'll do that. If it looks like garbage though, I probably play it and I'm probably got 80 hours in it. That's just sort of how it is. Well, this is a pretty garbage hand here. But I guess we only have to get 9, so I can play a king. Okay. Swashbuckler is not gonna be it. So really, I mean, the ideal way to play this is to add polychrome to something that's worthwhile that you want to hold on to forever. But, well, you know, I feel like I don't have to. I don't have to polychrome this yet, because I can definitely get through a couple rounds with just this plus 15 molt without the times 1.5 and keep it running here. Okay, before I throw away anything, I should probably check for the flush. Okay. I feel like a genius. I'd rather win in one hand, so I'm going to discard these. And then that should get us there. 13, or not even. Yeah, that's definitely going to beat 450. I would take Hallucination, because we're probably going to open a couple booster packs through skips. King, Queen, Jack, 10, 9. I love that. If we get our discards out of the way, I think we're good. Man, I just now saw your chat message about Mystic. My latency is not great, is it, huh? Because I mean, I'm glad you agree with my choice, but if that was like game changing, you know, life or death, then that could have really fucked me over that it just now appeared. Let's see here. Baseball card is great. I would be down for polychrome baseball card. But, I mean, for the time being, I would have to sell everything. I don't have another Joker I could buy that would give me Molt, and I'd probably just die immediately because I haven't upgraded anything. So, instead, I think I'll spend my money on this Tarot pack. Okay, didn't get a Tarot card, but that's fine. Give me a random Joker. I'd love that. Okay, so that's an uncommon. That makes it more interesting. But I couldn't use the Hex on it. I could use the Hex on Throwback, I guess. Okay, I've completely changed course. We're gonna use Hex on Throwback, buy baseball card, and then we're gonna skip. Oh, I really should not have done that. I'm looking at the scores. Oh no. Alright, let's see what we got. Times 1.25, times 1.5, times 1.5. We gotta have good hands, I think. So let's fish for some face cards here. That's a good hand. Oh, thank God. I really thought that was gonna be it. Let's get a flat Molt Joker, like, right the fuck. Oh my God, it's incredible. Okay, this run could be going places. So, I guess I'm incentivized to play some shitty hands for a little bit, because I mean, well, I think even a high card might get me too close to winning right now with Vagabond, but that's fine. I would rather be alive than min-max getting tarot cards from Vagabond. All heart cards debuffed. Let's just see what like a high card does here for us. Okay. Oh, I didn't go down to $4. No. Okay. Damn, you know, now I really wish I would have taken this this negative Joker, but I mean, I still got a gap anyways, so. Okay. So high card is not going to work, and Vagabond is not going to work at all right now, so let's go for who gives a fuck? I don't know, man. Let's just get rid of our low hand cards and okay, yeah, we can fish for a flush here. Pair probably gets us pretty close. Thought your profile pic was the cantaloupe picture. What is the cantaloupe picture? You say that like that's like one I know. We don't really have any cards I care to make copies of, really, so why don't we lose $9 and then we can get Vagabond anyways. Dude, I'm not smart enough for Obelisk, I'll tell you that. Okay, well, we've played 3 high card actually, so I guess what I could do is I could... Actually, no, this synergizes pretty well, because what I can do here is waste hands with Vagabond, probably play 2 high cards around, not intending to build Obelisk yet, get high card up to the point where it's at probably like, you know, 15, 16 plays, because I think we'll survive decently well with Throwback baseball card, and then ideally we replace this with a better flat Molt card. Use Obelisk, you know, build up high cards so that it's our most played hand, and then once we've kind of gotten our money's worth out of Vagabond, we sell that, start playing real hands, and then Obelisk will start to build because we're playing a ton of consecutive hands that aren't high card. I don't... it might be nice to get the 25 bucks, actually. Okay, immediately going back on that. Yeah, we're going to get that. Now we're going to tap in here. So... holding on to these two aces, we'll do this. I'm happy to make some more spades. Equally happy to make spades as I would be to make any suit. Okay, I mean, 3 of a kind, full house actually should be enough, because that'll be, what, 40 times 20 times... yeah, that should be fine. So I can play the rest of this. Turn our aces into some molt. Okay, let me be careful here. I'm not normally the type to pull out the calculator, but I really don't want to lose this, because I think there's something here. So what, it would be 40 times 20, but then the 20 is also going to be times 1.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. So it's about 2,700. So I actually do need to be... I think I can get away with one more high card. Okay, well, 4 of a kind is gonna be better than the full house, right? Oh yeah, way better than the full house. Okay, well in that case, we will do this. And then plus these molt cards. Okay, actually I didn't need to worry. That should get us there. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, and you're right, the obelisk will get a 1.2. Even that last hand I played that isn't high card, you're so right. I'm not convinced that you're our guy. I would rather get +1 hand around. We're about to get $25 right after this boss blind, so maybe it's better to... Nah, I'll just pop the tarot, that's more fun. Hell yeah, balatro, man. That's what's up. I really didn't play this that much when it came out. I think I got into it around like August of 24. But at that time in 2024, I was really into both Animal Well and UFO 50. And in terms of like indie games that were holding my attention, those kept me going a lot more than balatro. So I've really had like a big wave hit the last couple weeks of just getting really back into this. I bought it on my phone before a vacation, and that changed everything. Because suddenly once you have it with you, like, you know, you got fucking like infinite gaming on the work bathroom toilet. Dude, 4 out of 4 gold stake? I don't even have gold stake. I'm closer on my phone. This is, I think, purple. I'm colorblind, so I think that's purple. I think on my phone I have the one right above purple that adds perishable. And that's on the Anaglyph deck, but I've still not done gold stake. What do we got here? We got 16 spades. I guess I could turn... Well, I'd just rather make you guys bonus cards. What is Joker display? Is that a... I'm imagining, I play a lot of Binding of Isaac, so my immediate thought is that mod that like tells you what the items do instead of just being like a PNG of like a vagina. Okay, well with our molt cards, I'm really not worried at all. Start with 0 discards, that should be fine. I kind of think... Ooh, actually, you know what? Flush is probably going to be our hand here, isn't it? 30... Yeah, okay. So we'll play these high cards. I will gladly turn you guys into diamonds. Why not? It would be rad if we could get a flush house, but I don't really see that coming. Joker card could be good. I'll hold on to that for now. And I'm a little scared, so we're gonna play... Ooh, I mean, okay, do I want to win on this hand? Then I probably play that. Yeah, I'd rather win on this hand. I'm just scared. I don't want to be popping into the calculator nonstop, so... Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good. Yeah, I guess I could burn different hands. My ultimate goal here is to get high cards so high that once we're running around like ante 7-8, that I can drop tarot, drop everything, and then, well, not everything, but I can drop tarot and then just start playing like real hands. That's predicated on the idea, though, that I'm getting good tarot cards to eventually build up a good deck, which I'm not getting at all right now, because I don't care about any of these. It's probably time for popcorn to go, huh? It's also probably time... So Hieroglyph's weird, because -1 hand each round about nullifies the effect of going back in ante, right? Because if I went back in ante, you know, that's probably another round. That's another ante I could be using Vagabond. If a hand isn't allowed, it doesn't reset Obelisk. It makes the plans up. Interesting, I didn't know that. What was the boss blind? Do I have one coming up here? Must play 5 cards. Okay, okay, I see what you're doing there. So... Okay, okay. Ooh, not doing holograph until hieroglyph, excuse me, until after the big blind is kind of the play. Yeah, okay. We're gonna kill popcorn. Get something here. That's fine, because we're probably gonna be playing like... I mean, that's actually just as good as popcorn is for right now, essentially, so I'm fine with that. Let's pop this planet. I could, in theory, abuse play 5 cards. So wait, hold on. I'm running a little slow right now. So if a hand isn't allowed, it will increment my most played hand without resetting Obelisk. So I could... But I think I want to keep playing high cards as much as I can for at least... maybe not this ante. Maybe we gotta move on. Okay. I can play high cards then, though, on the Psychic, assuming I have a good enough hand in the background. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I'll play real on this one, because, you know, with 8 high cards, we're not likely to reach, you know, that threshold. Then I can abuse, play 5 cards, play a bunch of high cards on that boss blind. Okay. I think I see it. I'll drop a roll here. Okay, I gotta lock back in. Oh, and you know what? I didn't even spend down my money. Oh man. I hope that no one watching this is like, ooh, I would love a... Yeah, man, give me a straight flush. I hope no one watching this is gonna be the type to like force me to min-max, because this is I mean, I got off work earlier. I'm trying to play pretty chill, so this isn't gonna be perfect by any means. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 though. So Obelisk is building right now. This is really bad. Am I crazy? I feel like I should be making more points than this, but I guess I'm rocking off of 8 times. Okay, whatever. We're building up Obelisk right now. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get past this blind, but... Interesting. I just unlocked that at the end of the last run. Eternal is not it, though, for this, especially, I think. Raised Fist could be worth it as just a... Is that going to be better than +8 the majority of the time? It certainly will be better than +8 the majority of the time. Okay, I'm going to spend down this time, because if I'm already playing, you know, 4 hands, even though I'm not playing high card, I might as well make it worth it. So let's do that. Don't really need you. I guess I would like more uncommons, if I can find them. I would love a death card, and I'll pop up in a standard pack or two. I agree, there is a lot of min-max out there, and sometimes I like to watch a little min-max run, but isn't it more fun to watch the folly of man destroy hopes and dreams in real time? My part of me wants to just grab Mr. Bones because he's uncommon, but if I get rid of any of these, then the fun parts of my run are gone. So I'm gonna hold off on that. Ooh, purple seal though is great. We can purple seal death. Okay, okay, it's coming together. It's coming together. So let's get probably put it on these 4s, I guess, just because I'm more likely to discard a low card, I guess. I probably should have put it on a high card. What am I doing? It's fine. Left card into right card. Let's get rid of these. Ace, King, Queen, Jack, 10. Let's make... Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay, well... I'll turn you into a death card before I do this Hierophant. And then I will play you, because we've barely played any straights. Nice. Okay, Obelisk is really putting in work, like, pretty immediately. Let's get you Hieroglyph, though. Okay, well, actually, now I feel like I can really fish for Vagabond, because Obelisk is doing so much. Fuck away. Oh, man. That's the folly of man right there. Okay, well, never mind. I should not have played a high card. I could have played a pair, even. I had a pair. Would have been just as good, but whatever. We'll just play the flush and be done with it. I'm gonna save this death card for when we get another appearance of our purple seal. This is not happening. I kind of like the idol, but I don't think we're gonna go for that. Do I do Hieroglyph? I kind of don't think so. I think losing the hand overall is gonna make it harder to reach ante-8. So we can actually pop both of these Arcana packs. Do I care about hearts? I don't care about hearts. I would take $15 for a roll, I think. Because, I mean, Raised Fist is fine, but it's really not gonna carry us super, super, super far. I would definitely take a glass card. I want to make you glass, and then if worse comes to worse, I can... Oh, I got the 9k with the lucky hit? I didn't realize that. What's the boss blind at? It's gonna be weird. Okay, death card's probably gonna have to get used in the moment to make a better hand, so that's... I'm glad you pointed that out, because I would not have caught that. Well, I can't even roll down, so I guess we're not worried about Vagabond. Okay. So I think we need to go 5 of a kind here. So let's see if we can pull another ace. Okay. Let's turn you into you. Okay, wait. So, I'm gonna scroll back up through chat a little bit. Oh, I can't. It won't let me. Oh, there we go. So, is it right now I could play... I got 9k with a lucky hit. That's not great. Okay. I have an upgraded 4 of a kind. I'm not, you know what? I'm not gonna dog. Let's just, we're just gonna play it. Let's just see what happens. Oh my god, you guys had me so scared. I'm not pretending that I maybe shouldn't have been, but it feels good to not. Okay, we're chilling, we're chilling. We're back, we're back. I would love another death card. That'd be great. Mystic Summit's fine. Aura would be actually phenomenal right now with this death card, but I don't think it's worth selling anything to grab that. Is it worth selling a death card for a full house? I don't really think so. I'd rather have the death card. Okay. So, again, as long as we're not playing... fucking high cards, we're fine. 5, 6, 7. What are we doing here? Let's discard. Let's do this. I'll play this pair. I don't really care about this bonus 7. The glass card is great. I would love to get my aces or tarots coming up here. Okay, 5 of a kind is really great. So why don't we turn... We're low on hearts already, right? Let's turn this 6 into... Ooh, would it better to be have glass or mold? Definitely glass. So we'll make you glass. Turn you into you. And now we got something. That's gonna win, I think, for sure. But there's nothing else I can play, is there? I guess I could fish for another 10 here. No? Okay. That's gonna be a-okay. Oh, I hate to see that break, but that's fine. Let's get our planets going here. So, I mean, Obelisk we're gonna be fine for a while. I prefer to play full houses, even though I haven't played any, so... Yeah, I'm gonna do full house. Probably shouldn't have risked the glass, but that's what we do. Okay, hold on. So remind me, if Ankh hits, it, like, let's say for example Ankh hits Obelisk, it will not break baseball card, but Ankh could still hit baseball card and break everything else. Is that correct? I'm gonna wait the full like minute and a half chat latency to see what you guys say about that one. I'm pretty sure that's right. That is correct. Okay. So I could sell everything. Bear with me. I could sell everything. Except baseball card and obelisk. I forgot about throwback. I should have been skipping. I could sell everything except baseball card and obelisk. Pop Ankh. Hope that it hits obelisk. Because if it hits baseball card, the run is immediately dead. And then we have... This is not worth it. What am I doing? I'm not gonna use this. I don't think that's hold on to the Ankh is not a bad idea. I'll buy it for now because it's kind of fun. I mean, plus 10 mold is gonna be about as good as raised fist on average, right? No, actually, because most of my cards are above 7, so actually raised fist is better on average. Okay. Do I really want Planet Merchant? I'd rather get Taros, I think. I guess I do the reroll just because I have to. Oh, was rebate an uncommon? I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna this is so bad. I'm so fucked if I don't get good. Okay, I'm gonna skip that just to upgrade throwback a little bit. Diamond cards debuffed is not good, but I don't think it's over. It's just not good. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6 is not a flush. It's not particularly close to a good flush either. Oh god, what are we doing here? Okay. So ideally we want to be playing full house, or 4 of a kind. Those are our best hands right now, or 5 of a kind if we can get our aces, but seeing as we have 2 discards and we don't have the aces yet, I'm not convinced that that's going to really be tenable. So let's do this. Oh god, this is not good. This is so bad. This is so bad. Yeah, you're right actually. Bootstraps and mail-in rebate actually was probably the play. And not even probably, that was definitely the play. But here we are. Okay, I mean, what am I doing here? So I could fish for a jack, play a straight, and then just deal with what happens after that. I do not have a Discord server. Oh, fuck. Okay. Ace, king, queen. I can drop the 9. So we got a pair at least. And that's gonna up obelisk. And we've got a glass here. I can turn you guys into molt cards, but I really need a jack to show up right about now. Play you guys. Fuck no! Oh! Oh no, it hurts. No. Alright, well, that's gonna be rough. I could potentially sell everything other than throwback, and then hope that Ankh hits throwback. Oh shit, man. I still didn't get the jack either. Okay, well I guess there's no point to not play the high card now. Should I fish for 5 of a kind or 4 of a kind aces? Because that is going to be my best hand. I think I play this, weird as it is. Because high card isn't upgraded, is it? No. I think I play this. Maybe. I'll play this. And then hopefully pull aces, steal whatever's left in my hand. Maybe if I don't pull enough aces, I can pull another 7 and we can maybe pull it out. Oh, you guys are going crazy in chat. Hold on. Like a chariot and ace 10-10. Yeah, that's something. A steal ace 10-10 is good. I've got 4 aces left. I don't know. I mean, I could pull another ace for sure. It might be better to hold on to the 10s though. You might be right. Because then I'm, you know, if I pull an ace or I pull a 10, I've got a 1 in, what? 6 of 27. Okay. Let's sell Ankh, because I'm not going to use it. I kind of want to try to use it on throwback, but I don't think that's really the play. No, we're not selling Ankh. We're holding on to Ankh. There's no tarot card that's going to appear that's more fun than Ankh. Great. Okay. Well, there's the jack. Great timing. So... the Ankh idea is funny, right? Okay, so steel card in hand. This is the best hand we could play right now. I'm not going to do the math on it. As it stands, you are doing nothing. You will do nothing to my score. You do nothing to my score. You guys are the only ones that are really doing anything regardless, right? You do something to my score, I guess I should say. In this case, you would add 10 to my molt, which would happen after the glass, so it's not even particular. Well, it would be pretty helpful. But oh, you're right, I should put glass last. Okay, we're doing the Onk idea. This run is bunk anyways. We're just gonna do it. All right, this is the coin flip. This is it. All right. Fuck. Oh man. All right. It was good while it lasted. All right. It was a beautiful series of misplays on my part with all the high card shenanigans. I really thought I was smarter than I am. Oh, it would have been so sick though. I wonder, I don't know what the math would have been on that, but I mean 1.5 times 1.75 times 1.5 times 1.75 times 1.5 times 1.5. That's actually only times 15. That's not that much. It would have been, what, I'm trying to do the math real quick. It would have been like 150 times like what, fucking like 80 chips or something. That wasn't getting me there. Okay. I said that was gonna be my last run, but chat's kind of popping off right now. When I said that, there was no one in chat, so I'll do one more. Yellow and painted deck? I did a painted deck run a little bit ago. Didn't get super far. I could do a yellow deck run. I do like yellow because, you know, it just kind of immediately sets me up. Also, I'm probably going to win it because I don't know if you guys were here whenever I was talking about it, but I've played a lot more of this on my phone than I have on PC, so my stakes are pretty low. I've got a way better chance of pulling something out on a red stake than anything else. Appeared in your recommended. Are you guys subscribed? Were you here for the old John cast or the hip hop videos, or just kind of popped up? Because if it just kind of popped up because you're balatro frogs, then I love that, because I'll probably do more of this. I'll take a Joker card. That's so awesome. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh, well, I'm happy to have you guys. I appreciate it. Let's just dump this. We'll probably pull out a straight or something. Flush is fine. You know, one of my favorite games, like, and it's funny to say childhood because it just shows how much of a child of the internet I was, but one of my favorite childhood games is Mother 3, you know, sequel to Earthbound, and despite that, I've still never played Undertale, and most of my knowledge of Undertale is, like, pretty secondhand, and I definitely haven't touched Deltarune. I watched, like, Let's Plays of Undertale, like, way back in the day. But I don't even know if I got past... I kind of think the most I've seen of the game is, like, the first time you meet Sans and Papyrus, and then, like, the last time you meet Sans, like, in the very end of it. I own Undertale, actually. I just haven't gotten to it. I'm so bad. I love to say that I'm, like, an RPG guy, and that I don't have the commitment to it. I'm sure it's worth it. I know it is. It just hasn't happened quite yet. Director's Cut is nice, but I feel like I don't need that right now. I'd rather get the interest. Okay, what am I doing here? Let's get the flush. It's fine. With Gross Mikkel, I'm not really worried about anything, so I'll just drop this pair. 4, 5, 6. I'll just play this, maybe get the 20 hit. Nope. Oh, come on. Okay. The only ever complaints of them I see are am homophobic and there are canonical trans gay characters. Well, that does that does seem to happen a little bit. Man, does that mean the Mother 3 is like inadvertently like the conservatives pick. It's like, it's just like Undertale, except it tells the story of an all-white family. And there's none of them gays in there, unless you want to never try to pronounce. I won't try to pronounce it again. My bad. We don't even have that shit anymore, bro. It's all Cavendish and like Dole Bananas and shit. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just hitting buttons. Why did I buy this? Hiker's good. I'm fine with that. Just kind of on autopilot. We want to probably be playing as many blinds as we can because that gives me more opportunity to get at the shop, more opportunity to buy planets. Speaking of which, what did I upgrade here? Flush and 2-pair. I'll do 2-pair. 2-pair is more consistent for me, I feel like, to pull. I'll hold on to my cash. Yeah, I think it... Well, I don't know if it's, like, actually extinct, but I kind of... My understanding was that it's, like... You know, it went so... it was, like, ravaged by disease to the point that it, like, wasn't worth it to ship overseas anymore. Yeah, yeah. I'd like to try it, though, because... isn't it supposed to be that, like a lot of banana flavored things. I know they weren't technically based off of its flavor, but they resemble the Gros Michel flavor more than the Cavendish. Because if that's the case, I love like a banana runt, or like any of those. I got like a banana like syrup that I'll put in a coffee sometimes. Get like a nutty coffee. So if it tastes like that, then I'm all down on that. Is my 2-pair is better than my full house? It's kind of weird. And definitely, actually, I'm glad I checked that because only one hand type this round was gonna kill me. Can discard our queen. Can discard whatever else I want, I guess. Perf. That's actually huge, drawing 4 of a kind there. I would... This is funny, actually. I'll pop the straight flush card just because it gives me a little bit on Constellation. I'd like to have a Joker that, like, you know, does something. Paintbrush is the better buy here, for sure, over Juggler, I think. I'll hold on to that. Free Uncommon Joker. We're not making anything nearly enough. I do fear this is likely the last time I'll see you, but it's been a fun stream. It doesn't have to be the last time. This is the first time I've ever streamed, actually, and I'm having a really good time, so definitely probably will again in the future. So if you're interested in more balatro runs, you can definitely tap in. I appreciate that you stuck around, though. Give me the flush. I hate when Illuminati takes my banana flavor away. It does suck. We've lost a lot of good things over time. Don't know if your recommended will favor me. That's very fair. This channel was very much like a side thing for a while, and then I got really lucky and I made a video about the rapper Nas that got picked up by someone's algorithm, and then some guy posted it on like a hip-hop forum that I'd never heard of and I don't think people like use in a real way, and that that got me in the algorithm for a little bit. And I've made a lot of videos about, you know, rappers and hip hop music, which, you know, I'm a dweeb, I'm a music nerd. But it was a lot of fun, and since then, I made a couple more since then that didn't quite hit the algorithm, and that kind of stunted my drive to really be making stuff for a little bit. I think this is more the vibe I want, though, because I enjoy the vibe of talking to myself and just kind of rambling. Typically, though, my oh fuck. Oh, that's not good at all. That's really bad, huh? I don't really, I mean, the chips really aren't doing that much, though. Misprint's putting in a lot of work here. Typically my girlfriend would be like 1 foot away from me. She just happened to be out for tonight, so whether or not I'll have the gumption to be, you know, streaming and talking to myself right next to her, we'll see. But I would like the tarot card here for sure. I love that. Oh, well, thank you, Wolf. I appreciate that. I'm kind of amazed that the algorithm favored you guys enough to get you here in the first place, because, I mean, like, I didn't really try very hard. I named it Balatro Time, and I put a little, I just put the channel icon PNG on my desktop because I thought it would look tacky if it was just the Balatro title screen, but I'm not convinced that what I ended up going with was any better. A gender fluid partner gang. I'm glad that's your reason for saying imagine having a girlfriend, because if it was like imagine having a girlfriend, I'm so lonely, I was gonna I was gonna have a little more to say about that one, but that's fine. I guess it's a 2-pair run, huh? I've really been kind of autopiloting, but I mean, level 6 2-pair, Constellation's almost at 2x. It's not bad, not bad. Colon O is what dragged you in, that's good. This is a very brain dead run right now, but I don't really mind that. I should probably be saving my money. I think if I could get anything to pop up in the shop, it would be something to generate a little bit of cash. So I'll save this for now. I'm not worried about 2 discards per hand played, because we don't really have many cards that are super important regardless. Now is it? Oh, right, I'm just leveling up 2-pair. I thought it was, like, I thought I had the Joker that's like if it contains a 2-pair or something. Yeah, I'm definitely good on score. I would love to obviously replace Misprint, but there is a part of me that's like, you know, the folly of man that sees random and then sees that plus 23 in there, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm probably getting plus 23 every time, even though, like, for all I know, Misprint. I don't look, anything that happens up here number-wise, that's none of my business, you know? I'm not trying to look up there and do the calcs. So if you're giving me plus 2 molt, in my head, you're doing just as good as if you were giving me plus, like, 50. Destroy 5 cards in hand, gain 20 bucks. That's not gonna happen. We're gonna get more tarot cards going. I'm on the gambling side of the balatro spectrum. That's funny. I've never gambled. I don't really... I think I know myself enough, and from you saying that, it confirms it. I think I know myself enough to know that's probably not a great idea. But damn, do I love balatro. I love fucking around a little bit. This is crazy. I got every fucking card in the game, but not a pair? Really? I would rather get the tarot here. Probably should have saved that, because I think I would have made enough, but that's fine. What are we doing here? Should I just play the straight? I mean, it's so much worse than the 2-pair. I should not play this straight. Let's just, like, dump this, I guess. Sure, fuck it. Just, like, ruin my day. That's fine. Okay. Pass up on Immolate because I think in the moment I thought I was playing flushes and I saw a lot of diamonds and I got scared. But yeah, I probably should have passed up on Immolate. I'm a Tarot Fiend, man. Take the steel card, pop me in here. We still have a Joker slot. I kind of felt like I was playing on Painted a little bit. But nah. I would take a Steel Jack and 2 lucky cards. I would take a Planet as well. Probably more likely to play a flush than a straight flush if I had to guess. I didn't notice Planet Merchant until now, but definitely we want that. Is it worth it to pop a Mega Celestial? It's super not, is it? We can play... I really shouldn't, actually. I should really just stick with what I know. Yeah. 2-pair gets me there. These aces have also been... The aces and the 9s. They've had a lot of usage this run. Let's see. I would be down to make some more jacks. It's not a bad idea for me at all. Could get 10 bucks, a glass card, 2 tarot cards, one could be High Priestess. Make a Discord. You know what? I might add you after the stream. Let you know when I'm going live. I'll do. See, this is. You're right. I am a gambler because I see this and I say, well, what will probably happen here is I'll get High Priestess and the Death card, but I'm not gonna get that. I should just take the Death card that I have, because I would rather have more jacks. Is High Priestess not the tarot I want? Isn't that the one that gives me 2 planet cards? Why would you ever want High Priestess? It's just so brutal. I would love this, actually. It's the console. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna hit this High Priestess. So don't fucking tell me that High Priestess is not. That I'm gonna fall into the constellation trap. I know exactly who I am. And I'm gonna fall into the constellation trap. You know, I was damn close to. I thought about fucking popping the High Priestess, knowing it would only give me 1 planet card, just to use the Fool on it and then get 2 more. But I'll play it smart. I'll play it smart. I could strength this 10, I guess, and get another Jack, but nah, give me the planets. Yeah. I'll have you know, I've never drank the cleaner. I still only have 4 jokers, but I mean, really, with what we got going on here, I'm not that worried about it. Dude, I swear I've drawn these 9s so many times. It's wild. Can anyone tell me what just happened and why I won that hand so fast? Because I'm pretty sure it's because I used 2 planet cards and got an extra 0.2 molt on Constellation. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. You know what? I might as well grab this because I am playing pairs. I was feeling really good about this until I just like inadvertently remembered that I am on red stake, right? Is that the second lowest? So, you know. Oh, whoa. I didn't know that moved. Whoa! That's rad. Yeah, I was feeling really damn good about myself until I realized that nothing matters, because this is the easiest difficulty. Pop this planet. We'll hold on to the cash for now. No repeat hand types. I mean, that's kind of pretty fucking bad. Okay, actually, my flush is not that far off, so I can probably make something happen. So I guess to start, it would be nice to get a straight going. Okay, why don't we play... We'll play a 2-pair first, because I think those aces are pretty good. Okay. Ace, king... Closer we do a flush right now. Not really. We can play these 2 jacks. Maybe I'll play these as well. I'm not worried about the straight anymore. I'd rather get the flush. Okay. What do we got here? What did I just play? Did I play a pair? I think I played a pair. Oh god, man, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, so... Got 9 more spades, so I can probably get a spade flush. But I'd have to play some dookie. It's not gonna score, though. And, like, is the flush really gonna... The flush might get me there. I just gotta hope that it's a good flush. So I guess actually the flush I should be going for is diamonds, because I've just got more of those. Okay. That's fine. Just... Oh, I discarded the lucky. Why'd I do that? Okay, well, I guess we're gonna play this and just hope we draw 2 more diamonds. Well, that'll do her for sure. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. So I've played... Oh, okay. I've played pair, I've played 2-pair. Best hand we're making here is high card. High card lucky, hit the 20 molt, plus 10 chips. Okay. Well, yeah, high card the lucky. That's how it is. Alright, I think that's enough for me for tonight. It's about 10 p.m. here, so I gotta get to bed, but I appreciate you guys popping out. Actually a lot of fun to have people to bounce off of in chat, so yeah, thanks for showing out. I'll definitely do this more. It was a lot of fun, because I'm a chronic mumbler to myself while I'm playing games anyways, and to know that to have an audience for it is really nice, and it's reaffirming that well, I was gonna say it's reaffirming that I'm not that bad at this game, but I don't think that's really what my gameplay tonight showed, but you know, it's all in good fun. Mr. gave me 1. That's so rad. That's awesome. So I got 6 times 5. That's sick. Or no, I got what? It was an ace. I got like 10 times 6. That's rad. All right, well, that's a good way to go. Thank you guys. I will probably do this some more. I'll see you guys.